The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty very solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Looking to throw. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening play?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they're going to put in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Now for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Shoves him away. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for New England. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Back to throw again. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And technically, you'd still call him a young quarterback in this league, but he's now at that stage of his career where we're about to take the word young and remove it because he's been in this situation before. He's been in the playoffs. Now he wants to advance his team deep and find his way into a Super Bowl. He's ready to take the next step.
Singletary to get the drive started, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jones on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
Let's go.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a day it's been so far. This is the 3rd of our Saturday triple header. 3 more to come tomorrow as the NFL playoffs are officially underway. But first, let's remind everyone what we have to look forward to in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got the 4-5 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going for it all. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. There to make the ground. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. To return is McKenzie. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. On the left side, he finds Beasley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Allen. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. New England's offense set to go.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Damian Harris. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo set to get the football back here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So now Jones and the Patriots down 21-14, just over 1:40 to play. And the missed field goal gives them new life as they come up in a 1-score game on 1st and 10. Jones. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw is Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 8. Here's Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Dante Hightower on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. On first down. It's Harris, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
They run again with Harris, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll try the right side with Harris. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Throwing Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
They'll run on first down. Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Jones now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Folk's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. What can Allen do now with his drive? That's taken in by Knox. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They wanted to avoid the dreaded fourth down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on third.
I love how you describe that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On second down, Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go, let's go! Tonight's final score. All day, Bills 21. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better to get in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on. One goes home.